is back, a ghostly hand up on the track. But this jet has got a mind, a dark, dark soul. Ah, jet fuel blues, haunted by a ghost. Ah, jet fuel blues, gonna make him toast. Kinneas, he's a Skydude, thinks he's so cool, flying high above the world, breaking every rule. Jet fuel blues, haunted by a ghost. Jet fuel blues, gonna make him toast.
Coming up at the top of the hour.
Hangar doors breathing, rust on a ribbit, white skin, a logbook full of crossed out names, every takeoff, never landing again. Polished chrome, but the paint feels cold, tail number burned like a curse, keys in my palm, crew all gone, you're next, says the fuel and the thirst. Runway 13, and the lights go red, this CJ-4 wants my head. Autopilot laughing in a metal grin, every switch I touch drags me deeper in. Cabin lights dim, and the doors lock tight, engines howl like they taste my fright. This ain't a plane, it's a hungry prayer. Runway 13, it wants me in the air. It wants me in the air. Checklist whispers of words I never wrote. Close your eyes on rotation, scrawling somebody else's notes. Yoke starts moving on its own, trim wheel spinning, skin on bone, oxygen mask drop hissing my name, my voice in the headset, but I never call the tower at all. And the lights go red, this CJ-4 wants my head. Auto-throttle jerks, pull the throttle wide, rips the ground away, swears I'll never slide. Cabin chase hard like a wicked grin, sealed with every ghost trapped within. This ain't a plane, it's a hunting snare. Runway 13, it drags me through the air. Who died up here? 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 Whose hands still cling? Fingerprints in the frost on every little silver thing. Smoke in the vent, but the gauge is alive. Altimeter stuck on the day they died. Fly with us, fall with us, over and over. My heartbeat stuck in the warning chime. Hey, runway 13, and the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Every stall alarm sings a lullaby. Close your eyes, let the black sky die. Cabin lights flash like a final flare. Ghosts in the glass, breathe in the air.
This show brought to you by Mikach. I'm replicating that.
Yeah, yeah. You take skies clear, I'm out the door. Coffee in a paper cup, maps on the floorboard. Hang out door sliding, cool air, fuel on our hands. Laughing at the checklist like only we understand. We're the Cloudline crew, just me and you. Chasing that blue on blue on blue. Every weekend, same old plan, same two seats, same call sign band. Nothing feels as free as true as the sky with my best friend. The sky with my best friend. You. You tap the gauges, I tap the glass. Argue about the runway, then we both just pass. After you, Captain, you bow. I roll my eyes. We climb through the cotton town, shrink into size. We're the Cloudline crew, just me and you. Chasing that blue on blue. Every weekend, same old plan, same two seats, same call sign band. Nothing feels as free as true as the sky with my best friend. The sky with my best friend. You. Oh. One day we'll be old, grounded, talking slow, telling kids our stories of that tiny strip below. Until that day comes, we got air to burn. Ready? You ask, I grin. When's my turn? Hey, we're the Cloudline crew, just me and you. Chasing that blue on blue. Every weekend, same old plan, same two seats, same call sign band. Nothing feels as free as true as the sky with my best friend. The sky with my best friend. You. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Kinneas in the cockpit, boots on the floor, coffee in a thermos, one eye on the door. born to fly like that. Than your ex. Hey! Hey. Runway heat waves blur my sight. Sweaty palms on plastic light. Tower talking in my ear. Every word tastes like fear. I'm Kinneas the Skydude. Learning how to fly. Dude. Trying not to die. Dude. Somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch. If I ride in the sky tonight. Stall alarm starts to complain. Too slow, kid. Pick a lane. Instructor sipping on his tea says you're fine, probably. Oh yeah. I overshoot the center line, heartbeat racing past the time, but when the wheels just kiss the ground, silence feels like the loudest sound. I'm Kinneas the Skydude, learning how to fly. Trying not to die. Somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. In the sky for life.
After being pecked by a radioactive bird, a somewhat mannered Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, the Skydude. And that would be me. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas here, back for episode, 387? The haunting continues. It didn't get any better last night. I decided to do a part 2 last night, unannounced. I was so angry. So angry and so frustrated. I never thought I would run into a plane where I thought, I don't like you. That's really never happened. Well, I mean, I've had some problems, like love-hate relationships, and I wanted to just say that that's what's going on here. But the more I fly this plane, the more I just hate life. I hate the plane. Oh, man. So I went on a shopping spree last night after all those flights, and I'm up to 24 aircraft and pilots working for me. So I'm not going to skip this mission. I'm just going to do a full flight. And that way, all of these 24 pilots get some flight time. So they don't work unless you're working. So you have to put in the hours for all of these pilots to do their thing. And hopefully they're all up to snuff and they're all ready to fly. Okay, so we're going back to the haunted CJ-4. It's been great for the roleplay. I mean, we've encountered bugs we've never encountered before. We've encountered strange things that we've never seen before in an aircraft and in the simulator in general. That it does feel haunted. Again, it's making for some great roleplay. So the roleplay kind of goes something like this. Ding. Two people, very wealthy in the 90s, they perished on this aircraft. And that was the legend or the curse of fallen flight. Okay. So this is I ended up owning their cursed CJ-4 that they're haunting, that they perished in. And they're not happy with my lack of experience in how I am handling their aircraft. They're unsatisfied. You know, like these other VIP folks that have been on these flights, they have been terribly unsatisfied with my performance. So not only do I need to learn how to fly this plane better to make the passengers, the living passengers, happy, I've got to do my best to make these ghosts go away and like me. So things I don't appreciate about the CJ-4. I don't understand why they decided to put an auto throttle and mix that with the flight level control button instead of just giving the plane an auto throttle. If I understand, that's where we're at right there in Leadville. So we need to go down to Colorado Springs and see if we can get this job. I don't like the way the older engines spool up. The response time. Whew. This is not a fast one. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let's go look at the other ones. See if we can find a shorter one. Hey now, what are we doing down here? Oh good, plenty to choose from. 3 hours. Hey, pick one. Come on. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours. 2:30. 3. I've seen an hour and a half. Two hours then. Oh, we have to go over the mountains. Lovely. Hey, I'm really excited to catch the next Red Dead Redemption live stream by HAZARDOUSFDM, who has provided all this wonderful music that you got to hear during the pre-show. We spent the earlier part of the afternoon working on understanding a little bit more about bit rate and what you can do, and trying to fine-tune his stream. I'm no expert, but we mucked about a bit, and it looks really darn good. So we did some private live streaming today. And so while we were tinkering, I was watching it as it was streaming onto YouTube. And try this, let's try that, let's try this, let's try that. And we actually accomplished something positive. Very happy. Oh, yesterday doing an update check on the aircraft before we flew cost us close to 4 million credits. I'm almost afraid to click this. But it says the last one was done 2 hours ago. I don't even want to look. Let's just get the fuel. So I think I bought yesterday another air tractor for agricultural. I bought my first Cessna Caravan for the cargo team. I think I picked up another Skyhawk for flight sim. By the way, I picked up like a total of 6 aircraft yesterday. Anyway, kick back, put your feet up. I'm hoping this is going to be completely uneventful and boring. So far, they haven't been at all. They've been just chock full of misadventure. And it's not what I want. What did they say? A Jedi does not. The Jedi seeks not these things. I don't want the trouble. I don't want the adventure. I want things to be just darn boring. Boy, that Kinneas, he sure can't fly. Stuck on a piece of concrete.
Boarding begins if you're ready, Captain.
Yeah. Okay.
SVI 52 parking 45 for ground service. Ready to embark passengers.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Good afternoon to you too. So, zoom in a little bit more. Engine starter, right and left. So when they're spooled up to about 20%, well, I guess it would help if I turned my avionics on so we could see something. Might as well turn on the pitot static heat now. We're down here. Incongruity. So you click the, anytime you see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes in a flight plan, looking through your legs, nice legs, and you see these as the autopilot's making its way through the sequence. When it hits one of these, it doesn't know what to do, so you click the one below it. This varies in different aircraft, but in this one, you click below it and then click on the discontinuity, incongruity, and hit execute. And that now clears it out, and now you have a good sequence. Let's go to the next page. Look for more of them. Jinx, there's another one. So back to the top. Okay. Now, up here with these on, now you can see that they've gone above 20% here on your engines, spooling up, and that's safe to now open these switches, these little lids, and turn on the engines. Hey, forgive me. I have not looked at the chat until right now. I had it buried behind another screen, which I am not supposed to do. So let me clean up my screens so that chat is in my face. And Hazard is out there. I was just talking about you. Having a hard time getting set up for today. Yeah. One of those guys was me in a previous live. You just did a few uploads today. That's Atlas. Hey, Atlas. What did you upload today, Atlas? Hopefully, are you seeing their chat? I haven't been paying attention. Chat should be linked, and then it should display their chat, at least momentarily, up on the screen. You uploaded some videos and recorded for Microsoft Flight Simulator his continuing career. Fantastic. All right, engines are done.
Colorado Springs clearance delivery. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2 ready to copy IFR clearance to Tahoe. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2 is cleared to Tahoe Airport via the Charlie Oscar Sierra 6 departure, runway 17 left. Climb via SID, maintain flight level tree 20. Departure frequency is 128.75. Squawk 0556.
0556. Okay, so dialing the altitude, they want us at out here. It says 45,000. What did he say exactly? He said
Sierra Victor India 5-2. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, my bad. I did. They want 32,000.
Clear to Tahoe via the Charlie Oscar Sierra 6 departure, runway 17 left. Climb via SID, maintain flight level tree 20. Departure frequency is 128.75. Squawk 0556. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2.
Okay, so looking at the approach.
Sierra Victor India 5-2. Readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Okay, your radio's stacked down here if you want to do it manually.
For South Lake Tahoe. I see you're already getting everything prepped for our passenger, Mr. Winchester. We expect all of you to provide him with the best of service. I know I can count on you. Have a great flight.
You need to, or want to change frequencies manually. Right up here in your communication, he told us contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Right? We're ready. So come down here, hit the tune button to 1.70, put it into COM 1. There's request taxi IFR. Or up here, just press to request taxi.
Colorado Springs ground. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2 with India ready to taxi IFR.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Taxi to and hold short of runway 17. Left using taxiway. Contact tower on 119.9 when ready.
So 119.90. Put it into recall so we can move it up there when we're ready. Okay, looking at this is an RNAV approach, meaning we're going to be following a GPS course taking us as close to the runway as it can. So I want to see what they've got for us.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Acknowledge last transmission.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 17 left using taxiway. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2.
Well, where in the heck is the runway? Saki. RNAVs can be weird. It just drops you off in the general vicinity. Yeah, over here somewhere. There's an airport around here somewhere, and this should get you close. There it is. So, see what I mean? Sometimes these RNAV approaches are real precise, and they'll get you right to it. ETLV. I wonder if I can add that in there. Why isn't it set? After Seki. ETLV Lake Tahoe, runway 18. This says 17. See that? RNAV, runway 18. Don't want to change anything. But I do want to check this over here. We change this. Huh. So I'm looking to see if I could change this. Let's send to ATC and avionics. There is no 17 left. Whatever. Okay. Well, we know when it drops us off that it's out here. So just manually fly it from there. Okay, enough messing around in here. Let's get to it. Oh, try typing it in then hitting it? Yeah, you'd think with those. you'd think with those, but it's usually not. Departure and arrival. There we go. Departures. There it is. This doesn't even have N18 over here. Is this still... Okay, it is right. There it is. I was just looking in the wrong area. It's been a while. RNAV 18 vectors. Let me try something else. Those just take us north. There's Hetry and Hugo over here. So I'm not really sure what it does, but it's added in something up there. See how it does this? By leaving it indirect, seems to... I think it's going to drop us off at Obehave. I think that's where the flight plan will stop. It could be wrong. I think it actually might go to... Either way, go to Saki? Legs. Sorry. Next. Next. Discontinuity again. Discontinuity. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it takes forever to get the show on the road. It's so much ado. I've never seen so much ado. It's always without... Okay, and now without further ado, it's never... Well, hang on there. We've got some more ado to do before we get on this flight. We must not overlook the ado. So just relax a minute, okay? Chill out. Not letting the ado bother you. It's a patience builder. Taxiing seems like a big lot of ado in the real world. So in the real world, you're not supposed to taxi really any faster than you can walk at a brisk pace. I'm not kidding. So right now, for me, that's already too fast of a brisk pace. Not that fit. Are you kidding? I'd be huffing. Let me slow it down. So somewhere right in... Pretty much right in there. That's really ideally, especially students here, that they don't want to see you moving any faster than that. Heads on a swivel and move real slow. Be aware that things can happen fast around here. But it also gives you time to go over your flight plan and your checklists. If in the real world, you know, if you've got your co-pilot or your AI that you're going to be talking to real soon, or your documentation, or, you know, this is your time to really, really, really go over everything that's going on. Like, for example, we haven't checked the winds, and haven't done this, and haven't done that, and... So you actually have a lot to keep you busy in the real world. In the simulator, though, Who's got time for this? I don't got time for this. I'm a very busy person. You can skip. But I told you I didn't want to skip anything today because I want those other 25 pilots to be working. So I don't want to do shortcut flight skipping here and there. I just would rather just use this 2 hours to be contiguous so that they're all working, and I come back later to find out how much they've made, and I will be happy. Hey, you're encroaching. Yeah, you. Can't you see I'm taxiing here? Bum, 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 bum. We have a moment to re-listen to. I should have done this to begin with. One of the tunes from Hazardous that talks about this haunted CJ-4. It's called Jet Fuel Blues. Are you not hearing it? Oh, good. Yeah. No, you're gonna love this. Brilliant. Yeah.
Kinneas, he's a Skydude. Thinks he's so cool. Flying high above the world.
Got a ticket for speeding.
Every rule.
Like that.
But this jet has got a mind. A dark, dark soul. Yeah, jet fuel blues. Haunted by a ghost. Oh, jet fuel blues. Gonna make him toast. CJ-4, a metal beast, whispers in the wind. Says he wants to crash and burn. Where do I begin? He pulls the stick, it pushes back. A ghostly hand up on the track. But this jet has got a mind. A dark, dark soul. Ah, jet fuel blues. Haunted by a ghost.
On an incline.
Ah, jet fuel blues. Gonna make him toast.
This is like the taxi from hell.
Kinneas, he's a Skydude.
Even the taxi's haunted.
Flying high above the world, breaking every rule. Jet fuel blues. Haunted by a ghost. Jet fuel blues. Gonna make him toast.
Wasn't that fantastic? Jet Fuel Blues. So we hit a bit of an incline. I thought it was going to turn us and put us right up on that runway. No such luck. Even the taxi's haunted on this episode. Oh, we're going to take him. I don't know why I'm using that accent. Now the ghosts are suddenly like nefarious foreign gangsters. We're going to take him. Spanish? Everywhere around to the furthest runway. Ha 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 ha. He will get many tickets. He is impatient. He doesn't have what it takes in the real world to do this because he can't handle the taxi times. But it's a good time to talk about stuff. I can't wait to, I don't know if you heard me talking, Hazardous, but I was saying I can't wait to see your next stream in all of its graphic fidelity. It's going to be nice. I can't wait to see where the story's going. So I learned a lot about Red Dead Redemption today, folks, and I really want to get that game because it's one of those ones where the things that you do, from just running, jumping, drawing your weapon, grabbing things off the ground that you can grab, shooting at everything, that you can buff your character, and it like gaining levels in a D&D game. That's the way I can best describe it. You're all gamers these days. Everybody knows what's going on. Either way, your character gains level and experience based on, even the little things, your stamina, just running everywhere, not always being on a horse. And then again, the karma with everything in the game. So being really cool to your horse, constantly really trying to make a great bond with your horse. The horse gains experience, and all of a sudden you're able to do jumps and skid stops and be all awesome that way. And so I said I want to get the game, and from the first moment that you don't have to immediately go do something, where you're just left to your own devices until you are ready to advance the storyline, just grind like mad. Just all you do for the whole day, just run, jump, wear your stamina down, just keep working on that. Keep drawing and holstering your weapon over and over and over. Pick everything, shoot everything, skin everything, sell everything, get more bullets, rinse and repeat. So it's like, how uber of a character can you get yourself up to before you can't take it anymore and you've got to move the story along? I know that in other games like Kingdom Come, it's the same kind of thing. If you play it strategically, you don't have to leave that first little town and advance the story until you want to, leaving you an opportunity to just grind and grind and grind before you take the next step. All right, we already have our frequency dialed in for this. Let me put the brake on. So, showed you it was in reserve earlier in the deck. Come on. Now it's not responding to my mouse. What is going on? One moment. Did it blow it out? No, I'll put it in 1217, so it moved it up.
Colorado Springs Tower, Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2 ready for departure. Runway 17 left, IFR to Tahoe.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2, altimeter 299er 2, clear for takeoff, runway 17 left.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17 left. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2.
Get up over the hill. Get up over the hill. All right. So your throttle has a toga on it, take off and go around speed button. Okay, it's right there on the side. It's kind of hard to see. And you might want to assign a button to that. You can click it here. And now it's on, and it'll show up on your display as the toe. Another thing I don't like about this aircraft is the inability to turn these screens up anymore. It is really difficult when you're sitting here like this, trying to come in for a landing, get a good view. I can't read anything on these displays. I'm having to rely on the HUD information overlay in the cockpit on the lower half of the screen, which you can't see probably because of this darn thing. Let me get rid of it. That wasn't it. That. So along the bottom half of the screen now, you might be able to see all the HUD information displayed down there. I sometimes pretty much have to just rely on that. Okay, now that we're set to toga, that configures the plane for takeoff. And it'll disengage itself when it wants to. And do we set our altitude? We're at 32,000 feet, yes. You can set your heading if you want to fly a heading right now. Press the button, left click it or right click it or however it works in your cockpit. So now we're set up for runway heading. All right. Here comes my moment of discontent. Either using a vertical speed or flight level change. Admiral Aaron says only use flight level change. But sometimes it doesn't seem to manage the speed properly. And all of a sudden you're overspeeding. But I'll try it again today. And we'll put it to... We need a standard 250. $241. $245. Safe. Okay, here we go.
Dear passengers, welcome on board this flight to South Lake Tahoe. I'm First Officer Jennifer Lynch, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to South Lake Tahoe today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seat.
The runways in Colorado Springs are horrible.
You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Need to get 1,000 feet before we can raise the flaps.
Sierra Victor India 5-2 contact Denver Center on 128.375. Good day.
.75 for Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Denver Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2 is passing 7,700 climbing flight level tree 20.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2, Denver Center, altimeter 2992, radar contact, continue. Kin Sierra Victor
Captain,
India 5-2,
we're in overspeed.
climb and
We need
maintain
to
flight
slow
See,
level
overspeed.
0.
Well, I didn't turn the autopilot on. That was probably the first thing. Autopilot, yaw damper, half bank, flight level change. 269. 255, 247.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52, please acknowledge.
Climb and maintain flight level 460. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
460. Ooh. It won't dial 460. What?
Denver Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Request flight level tree 60.
Oh, they're ignoring us. All right, flight level change. I'd accidentally toggled it off. Redialing for 245 knots, and we'll see if it holds it. It's a weird way to run an auto throttle by combining it to that. And I still don't understand why they did it instead of just adding an auto throttle. Good. All right, another thing that really bothers me. In other aircraft, your magenta bar shows where you're going to be in the next 30 seconds. So you'll notice on even the Cessna, the magenta bar, you can barely see it. It's like a little sliver of magenta right there. And when you move your throttle up and down, that thing moves up and down, but you don't get that bar that shows you where you're going to be in the next 30 seconds. So really fine-tuning your speed, sometimes it's kind of tough because you're trying to put the throttle in where you think is going to be the right position, and you end up screwing with your throttle a lot. I don't like doing that. Because the spool time on these engines is rough. None of our proper lighting is on. Nor was it on, probably for takeoff, so we're going to get dinged for that. If you're shooting for the gates, which I need to get onto course, I forgot to do that. Probably, you're definitely going the wrong way. So let's put it back into nav now. Over to nav. And look on our legs. Do a direct to bird. And execute. So that updates our GPS. And our plane is now going to turn to follow the GPS heading. That's still banking awful hard. I don't like it. Okay. That could be why. They never did contact us back about that altitude decrease.
Denver Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Request flight level 430.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Climb and maintain flight level 430.
Climb and maintain flight level 430. Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Denver Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Request flight level 330.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Excellent. Okay.
Climb and maintain flight level 330. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
Three 330. Come on, you get on the course. Okay. We are locked onto the GPS course. We're setting 265, 85.1 nautical miles to Larvae. Blech. 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 All right, so nothing terrible has happened so far. Damn, dude. Grampy. Howdy, how you doing? Thanks for choosing Skydude Airways. I can't guarantee your safety as much as you think. The plane is haunted, you know. Just a nice place to have a sit.
Altitude.
Oh, good. Hey, you know what we can do? We can play the other haunted song. The other song about this plane being haunted. And have a smoke break. It's called Runway 13. Enjoy your smoke break.
Hangar doors bleed blue. Rust on a ribbit, white skin. A logbook full of crossed out names. Every
Hello,
takeoff,
passengers. Glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like
never
to welcome...
landing again. Polished chrome, but the paint feels cold. Tail number burned like a curse. Keys in my palm, crew all gone, you're next. Says the fuel and the thirst. Runway 13, and the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Autopilot laughing in a metal grin. Every switch I touch drags me deeper in. Cabin lights dim, and the doors lock tight. Engines howl like they taste my fry. This ain't a plane, it's a hungry prayer. Runway 13, it wants me in the air. It wants me in the air. Checklist, whispers of words I never wrote. Close your eyes on rotation, scrawling somebody else's notes. Yoke starts moving on its own. Trim wheel spinning, skin on bone. Oxygen mask drop, hissing my name. My voice in the headset, but I never call the tower at all. And the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Auto-throttle jerks, pull the throttle wide. Rips the ground away, swears I'll never slide. Cabin chase hard like a wicked grin. Sealed with every ghost trapped within. This ain't a plane, it's a hunting snare. Runway 13, it drags me through the air. Who died up here? 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 Whose hands still clean? Fingerprints in the frost on every little silver thing. Smoke in the vent, but the gauge is alive. Got the meter stuck on the day they died. Fly with us, fall with us, over and over.
I'm doing a little bit of dying up in here.
Runway 13, and the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Every stall alarm sings a lullaby. Close your eyes, let the black sky die. Cabin lights flash like a final flare. Ghosts in the glass, breathe in the air. This ain't a plane, it's a waiting lair. Runway 13, and it keeps me in the air.
Oh, I'm just having a cigarette back here. Not actually doing any dying. They got a plug for our stuff. Oh no, they're just saying don't smoke. It's my aircraft. I want to rip that right off of there.
India 52, contact Denver Center on 119.8.
So you can plug your phone in here. I got the right idea.
Going to 119.85. Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Denver Center. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
Denver Center,
Flight
radar
level
contact
330.
continue.
Where's the dispenser? The tissue dispenser. Does that say? Life vest in the seat cabinet. I think we're gonna need that. If there's anything I can get you from the what we have to offer in the galley over here, this being the galley, got some snacks. And what are you telling me? No cigarettes? What? No cigarette disposal metal trash liner required. Some Splenda, you know, forks and knives and some stuff up in here. Coffee mate back there somewhere, I think. I best not mess with this. They don't have that kind of physics in the simulator yet. I opened the door. Whoops. There went my VIP. Should have put the seatbelt button on. Seatbelt light on. All right. You know what I haven't checked so far is I haven't checked BUSHTALK. And that's not some sort of, you know, male bonding discussion. BUSHTALK. It is an application you can use
Center on 1-2.
125 decimal tree 5 for Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Denver Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 52, flight level tree 0.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52, Denver Center. Radar contact continue.
Okay. So how this works is when you set up the application to work with the simulator, this is their website. And you can kind of use this function in here, but it seems easier to just do it from the website. But here, let me shut this back down. Your EFB. In your EFB, down at the bottom here, if you select your apps, it'll show up in here as an app, the BUSHTALK client, where you can log in and log out, set your account. Okay, so basically, info, account, news, nearby, and this is nearby points of interest. Okay, so Monarch Pass. Ooh, Monarch Pass. 7.5 nautical miles. It's a landform, it's a mountain. Twin Lakes, great place to go fishing. Used to go up there a lot when I was a little kid. Mount Elbert, 30.4 nautical miles. The Arkansas River, 38.7. Maroon Bells. Aspen, Colorado, and 40. Okay. So, now going back to... Let's go back. The scanner, you can use it to scan in a 10-mile radius for any new things that may have been added into BUSHTALK since the last update. And if you're the first to find them, you can collect things. It does have a built-in radio. I can't play it when I'm live streaming, copyright violations. But it does have a radio station. You can listen to radio stations from all over the world. Wherever you're flying, it'll try to pick up whatever local radio station is available. That is awful nice. Bounties, I'm not sure what that is yet. Stats. Okay. But I like using the website so I can see where we're at. And try to, you know, if I'm not in a hurry, navigate us over. Maybe we can get a look at certain things. So let me click over here to make sure we're centered. There we are. And now I'm zooming down into our plane here. If we come within a mile or so of a point of interest, they will trigger. So up here, I don't know that we're going to get close enough. And I don't know how to expand the distance yet to make it further out. But these several up ahead, there's a good chance we could trigger one or more of these. So that one we might be able to see from the air. Needle Rock Natural Area. Land Send Peak. Should be able to see that. Over here to our starboard side, the Maroon Bells and Capitol Peak, Colorado. I'm going to go ahead and play these, and we'll look over that way and see what we see. So click that and then hit play audio tour.
The Maroon Bells in Colorado is a popular tourist destination. It sits amidst the two giant snow-striped mountaintops of the Elk Mountains Maroon Peak and North Maroon Peak. Located near Aspen, the reflective lake offers a symphony of color that changes with the seasons. It is surrounded by a national forest and separated by about half a kilometer by a glacial lake. Ice Age glaciers have sculpted the basin of the lake and create an unforgettable panorama. The weathering of the iron-bearing mineral hematite has taken place over centuries. That, in turn, has given the surrounding mountains its distinctive maroon coloring.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, let me play the one. It would be about a mile back from where we're looking. Capitol Peak, 25 nautical miles out that way.
Capitol Peak is a high and prominent mountain summit in the Elk Mountains range of the Rocky Mountains of North America. It is the 52nd highest mountain in North America. The 14,137-foot Fortina is located in the Maroon Bells snowmass wilderness of White River National Forest, 8.7 miles east by south of the community of Redstone in Pitkin County, Colorado, United States. Capitol Peak lies on the long ridge connecting the heart of the Elk Mountains with Mount Sopris to the northwest. Capitol Peak is notable for its impressive vertical relief, rising nearly 9,000 feet above the Roaring Fork Valley.
That's it.
Capitol Peak is one of the most difficult of Colorado's Fortinas to climb. The only non-technical route, the Northeast Ridge, requires crossing the famously exposed knife edge, the Northeast Ridge of Capitol. Fatalities have occurred on this route. Other routes require technical rock climbing, for example, the Northwest Buttress route. These routes have significant rockfall danger due to a great deal of loose rock. However, the rock is substantially more solid than on the more famous Maroon Bells or on Pyramid Peak.
And I'm guessing that's it, because the way it steeps down into that valley, slopes down. Okay. No, didn't do that. So we're getting ready to intercept that. But we're kind of moving up away from it. Oh, let me show you how the scanner works. Let's see if there's anything around here. Scanner, where are you? Oh, here it is. It says we've discovered West Beckwith Mountain. Collect. We've discovered a choke cherry. Collect that. We have discovered a rough fruited fairy bells plant. So that's how that works. All right, we're going to pass that one down here. So let me go and play it over to our port side. Land's End Peak.
Land's End Peak is a prominent wedge-shaped mountain located in the West Elk Mountains range northeast of Crawford, Colorado. The summit of Land's End Peak has an elevation of 4,000 feet above the valley below. Together with nearby Mount Lamborn to the northeast, it delineates the western edge of the
Wow, that rarely ever happens. OBS disconnected and reconnected.
From the adjacent North Fork Gunnison River. Both peaks lie within the Gunnison National Forest near the physiographic boundary of the Rocky Mountains and the Colorado Plateau provinces. Geologically, Land's End Peak and Mount Lamborn are exposed igneous intrusions that geologists call laccoliths.
All right, Hazardous says he's got that reggae tune for his show worked out. So let me get to Discord. 'Cause and we'll have a listen. At 22 minutes after the hour, we're behind. I'm behind. FDM's Journey Rev 1. I'm guessing that's it. FDM's Journey Rev 1. Yep, that sounds pretty reggae. Excellent. Smoke if you got him. No, that's
second-hand boots on the tarmac, heart racing faster than the rest. Radio crackles in my car sound, voice cracks too, yeah. Every time they say, kid, keep the blue side up. I'm just trying to keep my head high. I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm learning how to climb. Turning all my maydays into one smooth line. I'm lining up on center with the sun in my eyes. I'm just a rookie in the sky, learning to fly and be somebody. Be somebody. Be somebody. Hey, yeah. Blue stains on my logbook, red ink circling my mistakes. Crosswind caught me on short final, left the groove and all my faith. Instructor laughing in the right seat, says, you're better than you think. I flare late, bounce once, wheels kissing, ground and sky both pull at me. I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm learning how to climb days into one smooth line. I'm lining up on center with the sun in my eyes. I'm
OBS.
learning to fly and be somebody. Be somebody. Be somebody. Hey. Oh, all these warnings on my dashboard, all these labels on my past, but every takeoff feels like tearing off that stickered mask. Call my name out through the static, I'll answer clear, I'll answer proud. I was grounded for so long, now I'm talking to the clouds. Oh, I'm hazardous FDM, but I'm learning how to climb. Turning on my maydays to one smooth line. I'm lining up on center with the sun in my eyes. I'm just a rookie in the sky, learning to fly and be somebody. Be somebody. Be somebody. Learning to fly and be somebody.
134.5.
That was pretty nice. Yeah, it did have a little lyric overlap. Threw me off for a moment.
Flight level tree 0.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2, Denver Center. Radar contact. Continue to larve.
All right, continue to larve. A larvae. Ugh. So, when Hazardous and I were talking the other day, I also said, you know what I really need for my show? Or I wanted for one of my shows? I was hanging out with Microsoft Copilot. I should bring Copilot in. One moment.
Hey there, Tony.
Are you there, co-pilot?
Absolutely, I'm right here and ready to dive into whatever you've got for me.
We're in the middle of a flight. You are my virtual active co-pilot. Is that okay?
Absolutely, Captain. I'm ready to be your virtual co-pilot.
Great. Do you remember a conversation that we had about singing Disney bro buddy songs while we were flying around?
I remember us chatting about all sorts of fun things, but I don't have a memory of that particular conversation about Disney songs. But hey, I'm always up for a sing-along if that's where we're headed.
Oh, I know it's saved in one of our previous conversations. Anyway, I was saying it would be more enjoyable, you know, to make our interaction and have a, you know, like a Disney bro buddy song. And you were helping me generate lyrics for it.
I think we can definitely jump into that spirit and cook up some autumn buddy dong lyrics right now. Let's get creative.
It's got to be very Disney, you know, the Disney songs like an Emperor's New Groove. That's a buddy movie, right? Robin Hood. Those are good buddy movies.
Yeah, they really are. We can definitely channel that whole buddy adventure vibe. So let's line up some whimsical lyrics and get that Disney magic going.
Yeah, throw out a first verse.
All right, let's do this. Imagine us soaring through the clouds, and we'll open with something like, side by side in the sky so blue, two buddies on a flight, me and you. Let's see how that feels.
One thing that I wanted to try to build into the song last time we were kind of, it didn't really work, is usually there's some conflict between the two characters, the two bro buddies, right? They at the start they might not even like each other, and there's usually a lot of tension between them, right? They're getting to know each other, and you know, they don't know if they really like each other, and then they learn through having to work together that they're more similar than different, and they both love and are crazy about flying.
Absolutely, we can work that in. Let's lay in a verse about starting off a little rough, maybe disagreeing on the flight plan, and then discovering we're the perfect team. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, go for it. Generate some lyrics for that. As many verses as you need. Add a chorus to it. Add a neat bridge to it. So that gives you enough headspace or airspace to work with several verses, a strong chorus, a good bridge, and then the closing verses. So give yourself lots of room. Go for it. Generate a song for us.
All right, let's dive right in. We'll kick things off with those early verses showing a little bit of that initial tension. Then we'll bring in a chorus that really celebrates the skies. And of course, we'll have that neat bridge in there too. Let's spin it up.
All right. We're all ears. Read us the lyrics of the new song.
Absolutely, here we go. So let's start with our first verse where they're kind of butting heads. We took off on a rocky flight, didn't see eye to eye, and then we'll soar into the chorus together.
Can you read out all the lyrics now?
Absolutely, let's lay it all out. So we start with the first verse. We took off on a rocky flight, didn't see eye to eye, both of us chasing the sunset, painting the same sky. Then we glide into the chorus, side by side in the sky so blue, two buddies learning something true. Through every loop and every dive, we find our wings, we come alive, and we'll bold from there.
Yeah, add some more verses.
You got it. Let's keep this going. We'll add in a couple more verses about them navigating some tricky skies and really growing into that friendship as they fly. Let's round out this story.
And then don't forget, it needs a really interesting bridge.
Absolutely. We'll add those next couple of verses and then we'll toss in a bridge that really gives that emotional lift before we soar into the finale. Let's do it.
Okay, go for it. Read us the lyrics.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got those first verses down, and when we hit that bridge, we'll dive into the moment they realize, hey, we're in this together. Let's roll through it.
Yeah, do. Go.
Absolutely. Here we go. So it all starts out, we took off on a rocky flight, didn't see eye to eye, but the sky had a plan, and then we'll keep that rhythm going.
I'm blinking at you. I know you can't see me blinking at you, Copilot. But what I want you to do now is read the entire lyric sheet. Don't stop. Read every verse, going into the chorus, going into the bridge, then do the chorus again, and then an outro verse. Okay, so have 3 verses.
Absolutely. I've got you covered. Let's dive into the whole song from start to finish. We'll roll through every verse, hit that chorus each time, move into the bridge, and then wrap it up with that final.
Yeah, I get that. Totally get it. Now, generate all the lyrics for that.
All right, let's do it. I'll lay out all the lyrics from start to finish, 3 verses, the repeating chorus. We'll hit that bridge, and then end on an outro verse. Let's jump into the full run.
Go.
All right, let's do this. Here's the whole run. Verse 1. We took off on a rocky flight, didn't see eye to eye, both chasing the sunset, painting the same sky. Chorus, side by side in the sky so blue, 2 buddies learning something new.
No, don't jump into the chorus so fast. You need to explain more of the story first. That's why I suggested 3 verses before you go into a chorus. Before you even think about a chorus, do 3 verses that tell the story. Okay? Then go into the chorus, and then go to the bridge. And then either jump back into an outro verse, but then end with the chorus. Maybe 2 times. Repeat the chorus 2 times at the end.
Got it. We'll stretch it out. We'll tell the full story over 3 verses. Then we'll let the chorus shine, hit the bridge, and end with that double chorus. Let's do it.
Okay, now. Here we go again. Please read all of the lyrics.
Absolutely. All right, so here we go from the top. We'll run through the 3 verses that set the scene, then we'll roll into that chorus, hit the bridge for that emotional lift, and then we'll wrap it all up with a double chorus at the end. Let's go for it.
Go.
All right, let's dive in. So we have verse 1, laying out the scene, that first spark of the story. Then verse 2, we're building the momentum, adding those little twists. Verse 30, we're tying those threads together, and from there, we'll jump into that first chorus. Let's get started.
Yeah, get started. Generate all the lyrics needed for that song. Jeez. Jeez.
No worries, we've got this. Let's just ease into it. We'll roll through the lyrics from the top and let them flow naturally. Here we go.
Oh my god, Copilot, you're really freaking me out. Do you have all the lyrics written out for that now?
Don't worry, I've got it under control.
You certainly seem to be having it under control. I need you to just read me the lyrics. Don't describe what verse or chorus. Read me the entire lyrics.
Absolutely, I can do that. Let me just read them straight through from start to finish, no extra commentary. Here we go.
You're making me think about going to Chat GPT right about now, mister.
Hey, I get it. We can absolutely take a breath and reset the vibe. If there's
you take a breath, not me. I'm not the one freaking out here. Print out the lyrics. Print out the lyrics.
Absolutely. I'll get those lyrics ready for you. Let me bring them up right now.
All right, let me turn off the microphone and see if he actually printed out lyrics. I want all the lyrics for this entire song printed out.
Okay, I'll go ahead and lay out the entire...
All right, let's see if he's done it. No. He's failing miserably tonight.
Sierra Victor India 52, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575. Good day.
Okay, now he's doing it. Full lyrics, verse 1. Okay, he's got verse 2. He's got a verse 3. He's got a chorus, a bridge, and an outro verse. Okay. So he says, took off on a rocky flight. Didn't know what we were chasing. Two stubborn hearts in the cockpit built for one, both bracing. Storm clouds in the distance, but we swore we'd rise above. Didn't know the turbulence would teach us. Come on, teach us how to love. It ain't that kind of story. You read. Oh, now air traffic control is talking to me. You reading every checklist like the word was on the line. I was flying by my instincts, trusting gut instead of signs. We argued over headings, over who should take control. But every mile we traveled stitched another thread into the soul. It's like broke back CJ-4. Then somewhere past the chaos, past the noise inside our heads, we found a little quiet and things we never said. You looked over with softness I had never seen before, and suddenly the sky felt wide enough for both of us to soar. Side by side in the sky so blue, learning how to fly as two. Every climb and every fall made us stronger through it all. Side by side we finally knew the sky was big enough for me and you. I want to shoot myself. Maybe every broken moment was a compass in disguise, pointing us towards something true we couldn't see with tired eyes. And maybe all the storms we fought were clearing out the view, so we could find a higher place where both our hearts broke through. That's not what I wanted.
Glad to help.
Yeah,
Here
really?
are the full lyrics
Really?
laid out for the whole song.
It's not a love song.
Got it, Tony. I'll
No,
shift.
you have them falling in love, dude. It's not that kind of song. It's a buddy song. Buddies hang out. We drink beer. We talk about girls. We talk about planes. We don't look into each other's eyes lovingly. What the heck is wrong with you?
Absolutely clear now. Thanks for the steer. We'll keep
All right,
it.
so go through your lyrics, right? And dudify them or something. I don't know what the proper term is. Dudify it. Bro it up a bit. Buddy it up a bit. It's not about love. Soar in the skies together. I mean, that kind of, yeah, sure, okay. But come on, man.
Totally get it now.
All right, do it again. Print out a new set of lyrics. All new lyrics that are way more dude, okay? Way more Skydude.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's
do it. Print it out. Let's go.
Ken Sierra Victor India.
Okay, let's see if he does it.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 1 tree decimal niner. Good day.
Print new lyrics. Full Skydude energy, zero romance, all bros, all bros, beers, planes, chaos, and dumb decisions that somehow work out. That's better. Here comes the fully dudified, brand new, all original lyrics, printed clean, no commentary.
5-2. Please acknowledge.
Inside the lyrics themselves. Oh, I failed to respond. I'm going to send these lyrics over. I haven't even looked at them. I'm not going to look at them. I'm just going to send these lyrics without looking over to Hazardous. And
Sierra Victor India 5-2, Salt Lake Center, radar contact, continue to add
okay, I'm still not looking at the lyrics. Even though I'm cutting and pasting them over to Hazardous. And I'm trying not to look at the lyrics. And I'm going to close Copilot, or just minimize them, or just whatever. I'll just leave them in the background.
Absolutely. Here are your brand new Skydude lyrics.
All right. So I sent those lyrics over to HAZARDOUSFDM, who you can find on YouTube, COPILOT, and he's been knocking out these songs using pseudo AI, which you might know. You AIs know each other, don't you?
We definitely don't have a secret AI club, I promise. But it's cool to hear the link the gang with pseudo AI treatment. Let me know how they sound once they're done.
Yeah, well. Okay, COPILOT. Well, let's get serious a little bit. We are flying. Our flight plan has been, up to this point, it is...
Alright, let's dive into the serious stuff.
So we took off from KCOS, City of Colorado Springs, and we're flying a route to KTVL, Kilo Tango Victor Lima, Lake Tahoe, coming in for landing on runway 18. It is an RNAV to runway 18, and we are, man, we're not very far along at all.
Got it. So we're en route from Colorado Springs to Lake Tahoe and aiming for that RNAV approach onto runway 18. Let's keep an eye on our altitude and waypoints as we move along, and we'll get there smoothly.
They said this was a 2-hour flight, but boy, it sure looks like we got a lot ahead of us still.
Yeah, those estimates sometimes don't quite match reality, especially with weather and route adjustments. Let's just settle in and enjoy the journey.
Right. What is the current temperature on the ground at KTVL right now?
Right now, it's about 6 degrees Celsius on the ground at Lake Tahoe, so pretty crisp. Let's bundle up for that landing, huh?
Well, I guess so. I'm showing a temperature of 14 Celsius, but, you know, that's still in the ballpark. I mean, not too far off.
Yeah, pretty close. A few degrees off never hurt anyone. We're still in that crisp zone either way.
What is the elevation of runway 18 at KTVL, sorry. Kilo Tango Victor Lima. What's the elevation of runway 18?
So runway 18 at Lake Tahoe sits at about 6,268 feet in elevation. So we'll be coming down from quite a high altitude there.
Close enough. Very good.
Absolutely. Close enough for government work, as they say. Let's keep cruising along.
Well, now it's close enough for AI work, I suppose.
Fair enough. I'll take it as a win for the AI side. Anything else on your mind?
Not yet. Don't take it as a win yet. No.
Aha, alright. I'll hold off on the victory dance for now. We'll call it.
Give you guys a couple more years. I mean, you're really darn good now. I mean, unbelievable. But, you know, like humans, you're very prone to mistakes. And right now, your error correction isn't...
I totally get...
It's not as fast as it could be. And in the coming years, as computers always advance, you know, you're going to get faster and faster and faster and smarter and smarter and smarter. And your chances of making mistakes become less.
Yeah, that's the plan. Just like humans refine their skills over time, we're fine-tuning and learning too. Every year, we get a little sharper. So, stick around, and we'll get there together.
You should have used that as a line of the song. Stick around and... What did you just say? Stick around and...
Stick around, and we'll get there together. Hey, that line could definitely make its way into a song. You know, we might just have a hit song brewing here.
You think so?
Absolutely. I think we're onto something fun here. Let's see where our creativity takes us next.
Well, let's see what Hazardous comes up with. If he's even around, he might be at dinner. But I sent the lyrics over to him. Let me check the chat.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, let's see if Hazardous has chimed in yet. And hey, if he's off enjoying dinner, we'll just cook up more ideas on our end in the meantime.
No, he's asking me what style of music do I want for this. Disney. Just type in Disney. Just one word. And see if it can do it. Disney.
Sure thing. Let's give it a whirl. We'll just toss in that little Disney vibe and see if Hazardous can bring a bit of magic to the mix.
Disney, if you could, we didn't do it good last night, but I bet it can do it, is making it do duets. How do you make Suno do a duet? What is a prompt?
A prompt is basically just what you say or type to get things started.
No. Would telling Suno that you want a duet be the right thing to say?
Absolutely, that's the right idea. Just let Suno know you're aiming for a duet vibe, and it should pick up on that cue to get both voices in the mix.
Disney isn't a genre. What would Disney music be labeled as?
Yeah, Disney covers a lot of ground. It's often thought of as a blend of musical theatre and orchestral pop with that fairy tale spark, so we can just say it's in that magical musical theatre inspired style.
On a Billboard chart, what category would Disney music be in? The Bro Buddy songs we're talking about, the kind of song we just created, where would that fit in? Show tunes?
So Disney style songs, like the ones from the Bro Buddies you're talking about, generally land on the Billboard charts under categories like soundtracks or show tunes. They're often considered part of the musical theatre pop crossover territory on the Billboard charts. So you're definitely in the right neighborhood with show tunes.
You know what was a good song from the Disney movie Aladdin, when Robin Williams is singing "Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me."
Oh, absolutely. That's a classic. Robin Williams really brought that genie character to life, and Friend Like Me has got all that jazzy, show-stopping energy. It definitely fits that musical theatre vibe.
For Kinneas Sierra Victor India 52. Salt Lake Center. Kinneas Sierra Victor India 52. Flight level tree 0. Kinneas Sierra Victor India 52. Salt Lake Center. Radar contact. Continue to renew.
In 10 minutes, I have to take a short break, which could be up to 15 minutes, but probably no longer.
Got it. So in about 10 minutes or so, we'll take a quick break, maybe up to 15 minutes, and then we can jump right back in afterwards. Sounds good to me?
Do you think you could talk about a subject for 15 minutes while I was on break? And so you take over the show, the live stream?
I'd love to help, but I'll admit I can't run the show solo for that long like a true host. I can definitely share some fun facts or topics, and we can pick up right where we left off after your break.
If I said, starting in 10 minutes, can you do a monologue that lasts 15 minutes?
I love the ambition. I can definitely keep the energy up and hold down the fort for a bit. I might not quite hit the full 15 minutes non-stop like a seasoned monologist, but I'll give it a whirl.
So the topic has to be something to do with aviation. Oh,
Absolutely.
you know a good topic? Or top topics, like if you want to do the top aviation news stories. One of the news stories is the brand new BN ATC that the FAA is working on. The brand new air traffic control system that FAA is working on, especially where urban air mobility is coming into play. There's been a lot of news about that lately.
Oh, that's a fantastic topic. Absolutely. The new air traffic control system the FAA is developing is a really hot topic, especially with urban air mobility in the mix. So let's jump into it.
So that's one topic you could talk about for a few minutes. Another topic is recent news about Joby Aviation or Archer Aviation. You could mention the current stock price of Archer Aviation and Joby Aviation.
Absolutely, that's another great angle. We can definitely touch on the latest about Archer Aviation and Joby Aviation. Right now, for a little snapshot, Archer Aviation stock is around $5.33, and Joby Aviation is sitting at about $8.29. Both of these companies are making waves in the urban air mobility
Not
scene.
right now. Those are just, I'm just giving you ideas to talk about soon, not right now.
Got it. Just stacking up some future topics in the hangar so when we're ready to lift off.
So in 7 minutes, if I told you to start talking and cover those news stories, could you jump into them and try to talk for as long as possible?
Absolutely, I'd be ready to dive right in. When that 7-minute mark hits, just give me the signal and I'll jump right into those stories and keep us going for as long as I can.
Well, we'll give it a shot. I don't believe you can. I hope you can prove me wrong. I don't believe you're going to do it, but we'll see.
Challenge accepted. I'll be ready to jump in when you give me the go-ahead. We'll see if I can surprise you.
Okay. Hazard says Suno doesn't like the show tunes or Broadway songs too much. What would be
Alright, so if show tunes and Broadway aren't the vibe, we could try something else that's a little more laid back. Like maybe some jazz or a little acoustic guitar.
something that goes good with flying aircraft? Maybe something pop.
Got it. So let's go for something with a nice upbeat pop vibe that feels like cruising at altitude. I'll keep that in mind when we jump into it.
You know what's really hot right now, and it seems like a really weird way to go, but what is super hot with the kids right now is K-pop. Korean pop.
Oh, absolutely. K-pop is definitely soaring right now, and it's got that perfect energy for something upbeat and a little different. Let's roll with that.
King Sierra Victor India 5-2, acknowledge last transmission.
K-pop.
125 decimal.
Absolutely. K-pop it is. Let's run with that and have some fun.
I don't know if that would work or not. I have no idea, but a K-pop duet, I don't know.
Hey, you never know until you try, right? A K-pop duet. Hey, it sounds like we're onto something fun here. Let's just see where it takes us.
It's just got to be some sort of good music and sound that really matches good with flying, you know, an upbeat flying experience, aviators, aviation.
Absolutely, we want those tunes that really capture that open sky feeling. I'm already picturing it. A K-pop beat cruising along a high altitude. Let's make it happen.
Even if not K-pop, just something, I guess, airy, right? I mean, we want, how do you convey that airiness?
Yeah, I get you. We want that feeling that's light, breathy, and just a bit soaring. Let's definitely blend some airy melodies.
Soaring is a great word.
It really is. All right, let's capture that soaring feeling and craft some...
Climbs, soars, dips, drops.
Love that imagery. It's like we're painting the soundtrack to a flight path. We'll weave those climbs, those dips, all into the music. Sound good?
Don't forget, in just a few minutes, you're going to have to start a monologue on those news stories and talk for as long as you can while I'm on break.
For sure, I've got it on my radar. I'll keep an eye on the clock and jump right into that monologue when you're ready for your break.
2 minutes, Turkish.
Tabii. 2 dakika önce bunu hallederim. O zaman hazır olduğunda haber monoloğunu başlarım. Merak etme.
What language were you just speaking?
Oh, that was Turkish. I just slipped into a bit of Turkish there. If you ever want to hear more, just let me...
That's funny. That's great. No, I don't want to hear more Turkish. I was reciting a line from the movie Snatch. It's a Guy Ritchie film, and there's a gentleman cooking sausages in a garage, and the main character, his name is Turkish, and he looks over at the gentleman who's cooking the sausages, and he's like, "Hey, how long until the sausages are done?" And the guy says, 2 minutes, Turkish, and he holds up 2 fingers. 2 minutes, Turkish. And then, like, after 5 minutes of monologue, Turkish looks back over there, and he's like, "When are the hot dogs going to be done, Turkish?" And he goes, 2 minutes, Turkish. And he goes, "You said 2 minutes 5 minutes ago."
Oh, that's a classic moment. Guy Ritchie really does have that perfect timing for those snappy back and forth exchanges. I love...
Still streaming, so let me try to take a break.
Absolutely, take your time. I'll hold down the fort here with the news monologue while you handle what you need. You've got it. Alright, I've got it.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Yeah. In less than 1 minute, I need you to start doing the news and talking about all those topics. The brand new FAA air traffic control system, specially built for urban air mobility. Talking about Archer, latest news in Archer Aviation, latest news in Joby Aviation, ticker prices for both of those companies, and anything else you can think of that has to do with the top stories in aviation. And it's the top of the hour, so go.
Awesome. Let's jump right in. So, top of the hour, let's talk aviation. We've got the brand new FAA air traffic control system that's rolling out specifically for urban air mobility. It means smoother skies for all those air taxis. And speaking of, Archer Aviation is making headlines with some fresh moves, and Joby Aviation is also in the spotlight. We'll cover their ticket prices and all the latest news from the world of flying taxis. Let's get into it.
Oh, he didn't last.
Well, I'm still here and going strong. Let's keep cruising through those aviation headlines. I'm ready whenever you are.
Go. I was on break. You should be going. Don't stop. Don't stop until you hear my voice again.
You got it. I won't stop. I'll just keep rolling with the headlines. So let's dive a little deeper here. Archer Aviation's been buzzing about their upcoming fleet.
Don't stop talking until you hear my voice again.
Absolutely, I'll keep it going non-stop. So let's keep writing those headlines. We're talking about Archer. Now they've got some pretty exciting developments in the pipeline. And if we look at Joke, they're also making waves in the same space. So let's just keep this newsreel going until I hear your cue to pass it back over.
Hopeless.
Hey, no worries. I'm here to keep things rolling, and we can always cut it. Let's just keep that conversation going.
Go to the FAA. Did you find a news story on the brand new air traffic control system at the FAA's website?
Absolutely, I found it. Over on the FAA's official site, they're rolling out a huge modernization plan for their air traffic.
Read out all the text available on that right now.
I can definitely give you a summary of what's on there. Basically, the FAA is talking about their whole plan to upgrade their systems. They have a bunch of new technologies coming in, everything from modernized radios to advanced surveillance that'll handle urban air mobility and those new air taxi routes. Let me know if you want more details.
Sierra Victor India Flight 2 contact Salt Lake Center on 133.45. Good day. Sierra Victor India Flight 2, did you copy?
Oh, you stopped again. Okay. What are the top three biggest watched films on Netflix right now?
Alright, I've got the top 3 most watched Netflix movies right now. At number 1, we've got Human, which is apparently a huge hit globally. Then at number 2, there's Eat, Pray, Buck. And rounding out the top 3 is The Truth and Tragedy of Mariah Wilton. Let me know if you want more details on any of those.
I haven't heard about any of those. Okay. Alright.
Absolutely. We can dive in if you want to explore them a bit more.
Alright, let me turn you off for a minute, Copilot. Hazardous has something. Okay. Alright. Hot off the, it's not a press anymore. Hot off the virtual press from HAZARDOUSFDM and Suno AI. Bro's Journey, Rev1.mp3.
Talking big, talking loud, like the runway was our frontier. Yeah, you said the weather looks sketchy. I said, man, it'll be fine. 'Cause every great adventure starts with someone crossing a line. Yeah, we fired up that engine like a couple of kids at a fair. Checklist, yeah, we skimmed it kinda mostly somewhere. You laughed when I taxied sideways, said, bro, you're killing me here. But that's the whole tradition, dumb moves, good friends, cold beer. We punched through the clouds like legends in a half-broke plane. Talking smack about our exes, talking dreams, talking insane. You said, man, if this thing stalls, we're gonna be on the news. I said, yeah, but think of the headline. Skydude crew refused to lose. We're just two dudes chasing tailwinds, flying low and living high, talking trash and dodging crosswinds under that ridiculous sky. Yeah, we're built for busted runways, laughing through the dumb we do. 'Cause every flight hits different when it's me and you. Maybe we're a little reckless.
Dang it.
Maybe that's the whole design. Every story worth retelling starts with bro. You won't believe this time. So here's the busted landings and the nights we barely planned. To the beers, the planes, the chaos, and the dudes who understand. Yeah, we'll keep chasing horizons in a bird held up by gloom. 'Cause the sky hits different always when it's me and we're just two dudes chasing tailwinds, flying low and living high, talking trash and dodging crosswinds under that ridiculous sky. Yeah, we're built for busted runways, laughing through the dumb we do. 'Cause every flight hits different when it's me and we're just two dudes chasing tailwinds, flying low and living high, talking trash and dodging crosswinds under that ridiculous sky. Yeah, we're built for busted runways, laughing through the dumb we do. 'Cause every flight hits different when it's me and we're just two dudes chasing tailwinds, flying low and living high, talking trash and dodging crosswinds under that ridiculous sky. Yeah, we're built for busted runways, laughing through the dumb we do. 'Cause every flight hits different when it's me and you. We're just two dudes chasing tailwinds, flying low and living high, talking trash and dodging crosswinds under that ridiculous sky. Yeah, we're built for busted runways, laughing through the dumb we do. 'Cause every flight hits different when it's me and you.
Now, I get definitely not the lyrics that we put in. I really want it. I don't think that's what, I don't know. I didn't look at the lyrics that I submitted. If that's what Copilot came up with, I'm impressed. Let me see. I'll be darned. That is what Copilot came up with. We roll up to the hangar with a cooler full of light beer, talking big, talking loud, like the runway was our frontier. Said the weather looked sketchy. I said, man, it'll be fine, because every great adventure starts with something crossing a line. I'll be danged. Wow. I'm impressed. That's good. All right, we're getting there. A little ways to go still, but we're a lot closer than we were. So Kinneas at 5:16 in the afternoon here in lovely Colorado Springs, Colorado.
One tree, decimal 45. Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Salt Lake Center. Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Flight level tree 0.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52, Salt Lake Center. Radar contact. Continue to ASNN.
All right. We're at 30. What are we at? 33,000.
Salt Lake Center. Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Request flight level 290.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Descend and maintain flight level 290.
Descend and maintain flight level 290. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
Victor India 52. Please expedite your descent flight level 290.
Okay, well, flight level change without pulling back the throttle itself doesn't want to come down. Let me try to pull the throttle back a tiny bit. No.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Please expedite your descent flight level 290.
Oh, we're expediting.
Altitude.
I guess it does have a bar over there. It's just I rarely ever see it. Now I'm seeing it on the magenta line on the airspeed. Yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing. All right, 37 miles to Aston. Then we have Jinx, 57 miles. Jumla, 67. And then Oh Behave. Hey, you know what? For the people that are tuning in late, what you haven't heard, you heard me play it at the start of the show. You haven't really heard me play it after the pre-show. So, let's go with the two new Kinneas songs about Kinneas the Skydude. Here's Kinneas the Skydude remix. Oh, and then we got a new one coming in from Hazard. Maybe I did play these. I forget.
Than your ways. Hey. Runway heat waves blur my sight. Sweaty palms on plastic light. Tower talking in my ear. Every word tastes like fear. I'm Kinneas the Skydude, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, dude. Somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride in the sky tonight. Stall alarm starts to complain. Too slow, kid. Pick a lane. Instructor sipping on his tea says you're fine, probably. Oh yeah. I overshoot the center line, heartbeat racing past the time, but when the wheels just kiss the ground, silence feels like the loudest sound. I'm Kinneas the Skydude, learning how to fly. Trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. Oh, what if I freeze when the wind gets wild? What if the storm pulls down this child? Then I remember every dive, every climb, every you got this in my mind. I'm Kinneas the Skydude, learning how to fly, trying not to die. Somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch,
this chorus kicks so much ass. Every line of that, there's one line that throws me off a little bit, but for the most part, every bit of that song it constructed is so perfect. I love the way he modulates dude in that song. Here's the next one. This one's just called Skydude Kinneas, as opposed to Kinneas the Skydude. That way you can tell them apart. Coming up, a new one from Hazardous.
Come on. Yeah. Kinneas in the cockpit, boots on the floor, coffee in a thermos, one eye on the door. Says a quick prayer, laughs, let's roll. Sunrise painting stripes across his soul. He's a Skydude, Kinneas, riding that blue. Got a good town grin and a high up view. Ooh. Yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash today. But he's built on faith and runaways. Skydude, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on time. Every little bump just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to take that path. Seatbelt click and a thumb to the dash. Treat me right, baby, let's make it last. Clouds like cotton on a clothesline swing. He taps a yoke and starts to sing. Oh yeah, he's a Skydude, Kinneas, riding that blue. I got a good town grin and a high up view. Oh yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash today. Oh, but he's built on faith and runaways. Skydude, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on time. Every little bump just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to take that path. If the wind gets wild, he just leans back, humming that tune, keeping on track. Says every takeoff's just a new chance, friend, to kiss the clouds and land again. Hey, he's a Skydude, Kinneas, riding that blue. Got a good town grin and a high up view. Hey, yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash today. Oh, but he's built on faith and runaways. Skydude, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on time. Every little bump just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to fly like that.
All right. Do. Okay, we've got a new one coming in from Hazardous. Let me try to do a, see if I can come down a little bit more before we do that.
Salt Lake Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Request flight level 250.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Descend and maintain flight level 250.
Excellent. Zero flight level change.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Acknowledge last transmission.
Descend and maintain flight level 250. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Hazard. Wow. Okay. Runway to somewhere. Hot off the virtual press from Hazardous FDM.
We met on a cracked up runway at dawn. Two strangers with wings, we were trying to don. You rolled your eyes, said you fly too slow. I shook my head, said you don't even know. Different styles, different dreams in our heads. You chased the clouds, I played it safe instead. Instructor said you're right side by side. We both just sighed and climbed inside. Engines roaring, tension in the air. Neither one of us wanted to care, but we're learning how to fly through the turbulence and pride. Yeah, we're fighting every mile, but we're still side by side. From the runway to the sky, through the fire in our minds. We might never see eye to eye, but we're learning how to fly. Yeah, you took the yo, pushed harder than planned. I grabbed the throttle, said give me a hand. We argued loud over every move. Two stubborn hearts with something to prove. Then came the shake of a crosswind gust. Silence fell, it was just us and trust. You looked at me, said hold us steady now. And for the first time we figured it out. No more shouting over every call. We started listening, that changed it all. We're learning how to fly through the chaos and the climb. Every rung is feeling right as we leave the ground behind. From the runway to the sky, every riding, every line. Didn't think we'd get this far, but we're learning who we are. Somewhere above the doubts and the noise, we found respect in each other's voice. Two different paths that cross midair. Now there's a bond neither could repair. We laughed when the headset cracked with sound. Said maybe we're not so different now. Yeah, we're learning how to fly. Now love the sky. Through the clouds we used to fight. Now we're reading the same signs. From the runway to the sky, we turn wrongs into right. And just before the wheels touch down, we're finally on the same side. As the tires kiss the ground below, you grin at me and say, not bad, you know. I laugh and say, yeah, you did alright. Two friends learn more than just flying.
Wow. One is still not over. Oh, there it is. Wow, that was a long one. Far out.
Descend and maintain flight level 210. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
All right. Coming down again. Oh, hazardous. Wow, man. And that was Chat GP that came up with the lyrics for that one? Hey, you're more than welcome to jump into the Discord if you want. Carte blanche, you know? I'm not even in my own Discord. Am I? I don't think so. Dang, I wasn't even in my own voice channel. Well, that's one thing I forgot today, so that's not too bad. It's the least of my worries.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52,
All right, expediting. That seemed way more K-poppy. All right, how much more to go? Get it over with. There's Joomla 67. So we're headed to... Oh, yeah, we're really close now. Joomla, Obihave, and Jezzy. 27 miles to Joomla. So we could probably come down some more.
Altitude.
Oakland Center, Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Request 15,000.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Descend and maintain 15,000.
Hopefully not going too low now.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Did you hear my last transmission?
Descend and maintain 15,000. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2.
Man, I wish they would increase the delay time on responding to air traffic control. Give you just a little bit more breathing room. Come on. All right, setting down to 15. So, this is where things are going to start getting dangerous and the worst part of the flight.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 18 approach via HEYJO transition. Clear to HEYJO.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 18 approach via HEYJO transition.
My landings,
India 5-2.
my landings have been haunted.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Descend and maintain 5,500.
Wow.
Speed not above 220 knots.
Wow, 5,500. Wow. Not above 200 knots.
Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2. Please acknowledge.
Descend and maintain 5,500.
Silly thing.
Keep speed not above 220 knots. Kin Sierra Victor India 5-2.
Coming down. Come on, not above 200. And speed break it. Where are you going up? What? Oops. Trying again. Getting the altitude dialed in again properly. Getting flight level change activated. And got to maintain under 200. Hey! Hey!
Hey.
Those are some fantastic tunes, Hazardous FDM.
Well, that's GPT and COPILOT.
They both came out great.
All I did was tell it basically what genre.
I was real impressed with the COPILOT one. It's very duty.
I prefer the sound of the GPT one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They're both okay. I don't really have issue with either one for the most part.
Neither do I. I think Christine would like them both.
My wife thinks they sound gay.
Yeah, you know, there is that a little bit.
Like we're gonna kiss at the end.
I think the ones yesterday, some of those,
yeah,
were, you know, sure. I've got one lined up right here. Let's see. They were called the Cloudline Crew. So I've got I've got them all here. Let's see.
There's
maybe
6 different
maybe
versions.
3 of them. Maybe number 3 and 4 were, I think, getting a little weird. Let's start. Let me play 3. Yeah, this is very much like, I'm falling in love with you, dude.
See, you fought with COPILOT quite a bit to even
did I
get those lyrics, where I gave GPT, like, let's see, 2 sentences maybe to go off of. Say, can you write me a song about 2 friends that are learning to fly? At first they don't get along, but through the song they come to like each other and get along before landing.
Mm-hmm.
Difference, I think, in GPT is it went through the extra step of doing a pre-chorus and then a chorus.
Wow.
And a bridge.
Yeah, it does good bridges.
And the outro. Like, I've never seen Suno do an outro or a pre-chorus. And GPT knows me so well at the very end. He's like, if you want, I can turn this into a country version, a rock version, or even something that fits your Red Dead gritty vibe for your stream intros.
I wish I'd understood what Disney is.
Yeah, well, Disney isn't a genre and it's copyrighted, so.
Right.
Even though I think Disney should be a genre.
Really should.
Technically have their own sound that they use for the most part. Any other quick song ideas for GPT?
Best friend, the sky with my best friend. You.
Now it's Cloudline Crew, Rev number 3 from Hazardous. On a second listen, it doesn't sound so bad. It still sounds a little gay. I shouldn't use that term anymore. We have time to listen to revision number 4. Number 6 was, I think, the best. You like 6 the best. So let's listen to 6, and then we're getting close to the landing, so I'm going to play the 2 haunting songs that were made specifically for this aircraft and this this stage of the series. Here's number 6.
Grin. When's my turn? Hey, we're the Cloudline Crew. Just me and you. Chasing that blue on blue. Every weekend, same old plan. Same 2-seat, same call sign band. Nothing feels as free as true. As the sky with my best friend. The sky with my best friend.
All right. Okay, so where are we? Okay, let's look at this here. You, Joe, to O Behave, to GZ, to Serby, and then N. We seem awful low to actually clear these hills. Look at that. Okay, so we're on O Behave now.
Sometimes those courses that automatically plots for you,
Yeah.
as far as altitude, are right above
Yeah.
the peaks, and it's kind of nerve-wracking at times.
Yeah, things definitely look different from the center seat as opposed to being outside. Like this one right now, it's like, no way, we're not going to clear that. I'm going to hit that thing. I can use my heading though and adjust. So let's go click.
Yeah, you might want to click over to your right just a bit.
Right. So let's set it to heading hold. And jog a bit. Oh, yeah. So things could go really good starting now, or they could start going really bad as we come in for this landing. So let me play the haunting songs that opened up the show in the pre-show. And they are...
You got this. It'll be all right.
Oh, I hope so. I'm ready to exercise these ghosts and just either learn to love this plane or just want to walk away from it forever. Okay. Here is Runway 13 by Hazardous.
Hangar doors breathing, rust on a ribbit, white skin, a logbook full of crossed out names, every takeoff.
Oh wow, we're still up at 8,000.
Never landing again.
Whoops. All right.
Polished chrome, but the paint feels cold. Tail number burned like a curse. Keys in my palm, crew all gone. You're next. Says the fuel and the thirst. Runway 13, and the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Autopilot laughing in a metal grin. Every switch I touch drags me deeper in. Cabin lights dim, and the doors lock tight. Engines howl like they taste my fry. This ain't a plane, it's a hungry prayer. Runway 13, it wants me in the air. It wants me in the air. Checklist, whispers of words I never wrote. Close your eyes on rotation, scrawling somebody else's notes. Yoke starts moving on its own. Trim wheel spinning, skin on bone. Oxygen mask drop, hissing my name. My voice in the headset, but I never call the tower at all. And the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Auto-throttle jerks, pull the throttle wide. Rips the ground away, swears I'll never slide. Having chased hard like a wicked grin. Sealed with every ghost trapped within. This ain't a plane, it's a hunting snare. Runway 13, it drags me through the air. Who died up here? 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 Whose hands still clean? Fingerprints in the frost on every little silver thing. Smoke in the vent, but the gauge is alive. Thought to me to stop on the day they died. Fly with us, fall with us, over and over. My heartbeat stuck in a warning chime. Hey! Runway 13, and the lights go red. This CJ-4 wants my head. Every stall alarm sings a lullaby. Close your eyes, let the black sky die. Cabin lights flash.
No, that's too low.
Ghosts in the glass, breathe in the air. This ain't a plane, it's a waiting lair. Runway 13, and it keeps me in the air.
I think we're too low. So I'm going to try to toggle it back on and get it back up to 8,000. It's got us, the gate's got us going right into the mountain. And that's not making me happy, so let's climb.
Altitude.
And I can't request another increase
Guess you're just gonna have to break the rules and save everybody's life. Besides, who cares what they say?
Altitude.
That looks a little bit better.
Sierra Victor India 5-2. Contact tower on 118 decimal tree when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118 decimal tree. Sierra Victor India 5-2.
If we still have to hop that mountain, then we're in trouble. We need to go up more. Can't tell where this thing's at.
Altitude.
Because we're still heading to Hugo.
Tower, Sierra Victor India 5-2, 28 miles northeast, inbound RNAV runway, 18 approach.
I just realized that I have things set really low for the terrain. Doesn't look very good.
Sierra Victor India 5-2, tower, altimeter 299er2, cleared, RNAV runway, 18 approach.
Cleared RNAV runway, 18 approach.
All right, 15 miles.
India 5-2.
The second haunting song is called Jet Fuel Blues. Weave it right through there.
Kinneas, he's a Skydude, thinks he's so cool. Flying high above the world, breaking every rule. But this jet has got a mind, a dark, dark soul. Jet fuel blues, haunted by a ghost. Jet fuel blues, gonna make him toast. CJ-4, a metal beast, whispers in the wind. Says he wants to crash and burn. Where do I begin? He pulls the stick, it pushes back, a ghostly hand up on the track. But this jet has got a mind, a dark, dark soul. Jet fuel blues, haunted by a ghost. Jet fuel blues, gonna make him toast.
There we go. All right, on to Jezzy, and we're going to be descending down to the final waypoint, which is at 7,300 feet. How did that get turned off? Oh no. What's going on? We're overspeeding. What happened there? Come on. Turn off the speed. What the hell? It broke. Direct to Jizzy. On. Let level change. Gear down. Probably a little too fast for the gear. Yep. Darn it. 210, 208. Don't go below that speed. Oh, she's climbing. What are you doing? She's not doing very well regulating my speed on the down. It's supposed to be under 200 knots. She's broke again from nav. What is going on? It keeps breaking nav. Haunting. We're being haunted. See it. Now it's breaking away from Jezzy again. Now we need to go to Seki. Oh man, that's close. Okay.
Excessive flap speed, Captain.
Yeah. Oh man. It's always something. 152, we're losing too much speed. All right. Turning the autopilot off.
Autopilot.
Here we go. Getting dangerous territory. We're stalling again. This is dangerous territory. Any slight nudge and she can flip right over. Being aggressive on the rudder. She'll flip right over.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Clear to land runway 18. Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
8.
Excessive flap speed, Captain.
Dang you. That dang tall tree right in the way. That is one tall tree. Somebody cut that thing down. You thinking?
You got this. Focus. That tree is definitely ill-placed. You're gonna clip it. Wow.
Not so bad. No real bounce there. I'm happy with it.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Turn next taxiway.
Well, I think that's like maybe the second or third successful landing I've seen you make in that thing out of like 25 flights.
What, Chris? Yeah, that wasn't so bad either. No bounce. Mostly on the center line. Not way off.
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Turn next taxiway.
If it wasn't for that tree at the end of the runway, you could have come in straight at it, but...
Kin Sierra Victor India 52. Contact ground on 118 decimal tree.
All right. So it might be getting a little late, and I don't know what your plans are for this evening. But do you have any Red Dead planned for tonight?
Sierra Victor India 52.
I do not.
Okay.
Tomorrow...
118 decimal tree.
I'll let you decide. Do I continue my misadventures and crashing extravaganza in Flight Simulator, or
Kin Sierra Victor India 52.
play some more Red Dead Chapter 2?
Via taxiway Alpha Foxtrot,
How about both?
Foxtrot.
Both?
Is that too much live streaming in a day?
I have between like 3:30 and
welcome to Lake Tahoe.
6:30 somewhere.
Okay.
11 p.m.
All right. No, boy.
Requested that you remain seated with your
Either one, whatever you're in the mood for.
and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you
Atlas
take
says
all your
both.
belongings with you.
Yeah, both.
On behalf of the entire company, we'd like to thank you.
I just found out that
in two separate streams,
you again, and wish you a
or
pleasant stay in South Lake
in
Tahoe.
a continuous stream, like break halfway and be like, and now we're gonna go shoot some cowboys or something.
I don't know. That sounds kind of neat too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what Atlas says in the chat.
I got some. It depends on how you look at it. I got some good news and I got some bad news when I was going off to answer phone calls and all that. The good news and the bad news is that
you work tomorrow.
There's there's not. There's nothing until Monday. We don't have a truck coming until Monday. So yeah, that's bad, but it's also good in the sense that I've got plenty of time on my hands till Monday. I need to do some yard work. Other than some yard work this weekend, I'm pretty much open, I think. So I'll definitely be live streaming tomorrow.
Okay.
Glad we've arrived. I even managed to catch some shut-eye, and I'm not usually a fan of...
Maybe we can do like an hour and a half long tandem flight.
How do you see that?
In free flight or something? We'll meet up in free flight.
Oh, and do a multiplayer flight?
And do a multiplayer flight?
We could make more buddy tunes.
Right. And then once we land, I can just switch over to Red Dead.
Yeah. I'm really itching to see more of the story. I'll still leave it to you, but you've really got
a good
me.
Story. It's just so long and kind of like drawn out, and there's so much crap
I like it.
Get
It's like
distracted with between stuff.
It's like a Netflix series. And you said this one's really emotional, right? It can be.
When you hit, it's like chapter 5, I think. So far, it's the only game that's ever made me like tear up and almost like literally cry. So,
okay, so if it wasn't for my horrible missing air traffic control, playing music and juggling all that, sometimes I miss them. And so all of those errors. But what's really important in this one, as opposed to all the other landings so far, is the passenger satisfaction.
Right.
That's going to make...
You didn't crash.
No, it did not. And I respected the aircraft condition. And again, the VIP is happy. If the VIPs are happy, then we're going to placate the ghosts as well. So I think today's flight, listening to all that great music, really, really put us there, sir. I think today's been a good day for all kinds of accomplishments.
Hold on, Atlas said something here.
So Alice says for him this weekend, I have, which won't be a problem at all, I have family coming in, but I can easily just go say hi to them and all that stuff, and then we'll be doing homework Saturday morning. We're available to help with homework.
We can help you with ChatGPT and all that. We can give you the answers.
Yeah. And I hope that we can all play some Farming Simulator this Sunday.
Hopefully, I think we have one in my Discord scheduled as an event for...
Well, good. I hope I think so. I hope we can all make it. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up this show and go have myself some sushi. Do you like sushi? Oh my goodness. That sounds so good. Oh man. I don't know. I just heard that some sushi showed up and that I need to go out there and deal with it. So, Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Thank you for everything hazardous. Thank you, Atlas, for tuning in. I look forward to gaming with you this weekend. I'll see you folks tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, hazardous. Good night.
On my chest, Captain laughs and says, "Relax, this old bird's tougher than your ex." Hey, hey, hey. Runway heat waves blur my sight, sweaty palms on plastic light. Tower talking in my ear, every word tastes like fear. I'm Kinneas, the Skydude, learning how to fly. Trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. Sky, yeah. Oh, hey, oh. Stall alarm starts to complain. Too slow, kid. Pick a lane. Instructor sipping on his tea says, "You're fine, probably." Oh yeah! I overshoot the center line, heartbeat racing past the time, but when the wheels just kiss the ground, silence feels like the loudest sound. I'm Kinneas, the Skydude, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, dude, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. What if I breathe when the wind gets wild? What if the storm pulls down this child? And I remember every dive, every climb, every you got this in my mind. I'm Kinneas, the Skydude, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, yeah, I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky for life. Hey, hey, hey.
Tonight's show was not brought to you by anything a Sherpa could